third down. He'll drop to throw.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going deep for Hopkins.
And that is going to be caught one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
On first down, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Watch the twitch. 80 weapon.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on deep.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Lawrence. Being chased out left. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first-half lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Titans.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And Cook has it, left side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 40. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Lawrence on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's Hall. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. Second and 4. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And complete right side to Cook. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Dancing to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 22, Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And some room to run now. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play for the Jaguars. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try to run this one in. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. Here we go on 4th down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. They'll look to throw. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. They're going to keep it on the ground. And the Jaguars have 6 to their lead.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an